Hey guys, welcome to the Tuesday stream. Every Tuesday we come out here and show off all the cool new books and merch that we got in. Housekeeping on top. Thank you guys for pre-ordering books, and you guys should be seeing kind of like the cool emails. I tried them out last week with X-Men, Age of Revelation, Punisher, Deadpool, Wolverine. So guys, I will be sending out those emails sporadically to keep you guys updated about what books are coming out and what you guys should be adding to your pull list. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you for everyone that's using it. And yeah, let's jump into our books. We got a lot, guys. We have Doom 2099 from Marvel Comics. Doom 2099 is tied into One World Under Doom, so make sure you are picking this book up. Doom from 2099 goes back into the past to fight against God Emperor Doom. Stop an event from happening in the future. It is Doom being Doom versus Doom being Doom. It's an ego trip. Really cool. As Doom 2099 creates his own time travel team to fight against God Emperor Doom and what happens. It's really cool. It is in canon. It is tied to the events that's going on. Definitely pick this book up if you're a fan of 2099, or if you're a fan of Dr. Doom, or if you're a fan of One World Under Doom. You should definitely grab this book. Next up is Gatchaman, Joe Bloodlines. Part of the one-shots Gatchaman is doing. They roll these out in seasons. This is a part of the new season of the one-shots where focus on Black Condor Joe as he goes and visits family in Italy, and he tries to figure out kind of what happened to his family after his mother and father died. Yeah, really cool super spy stuff as Joe infiltrates and fights against Galactor, and yeah, it's really cool one shot. It's really sad too. It's James Bond meets Gatchaman, so it's James Bond meets Tokusatsu. So definitely pick this book up. More Tokusatsu. I love this book. I read this a while ago. I love it. It's fantastic. I'm sorry. I'm going to fanboy out of this book all day. It is Immortal Legend Batman. Is if you take Batman and Power Rangers and mix them together. It's a really cool Elseworld in which, set in an alternate future of Gotham, the powers of Batman, Robin, and Nightwing are transferable after an event has happened. It's the power of light, the power of light, power of dark, and the power of both. It's really cool to see who gets what power and why, and it's a cool reimagining Batman heroes and villains as Power Ranger styled villains and superheroes. I love it. I wish there was a single series in my brain. I'm overthinking of one, but I will not say it on camera. I'm a fanboy so hard. Don't laugh. Really great. If you are a fan of Power Rangers Prime, if you're a fan of Elseworlds, you should definitely pick this book up. So I'll cover these books both together. We have Imperial War, Black Panther, and She-Hulk. These are both one-shots that are tied to the current Imperial War book. Imperial War, Black Panther dealing with Hulk versus Black Panther and the planet Wakanda Prime. And Imperial War, Planet She-Hulk, dealing with what happened after issue 1 as She-Hulk tries to figure out who will kind of reign on Sakaar and what her deal is going to be, and kind of trying to keep order while Hulk is off fighting Black Panther. These are both been out directly out of Imperial War, so out of Imperial, so definitely pick this book up. These are fantastic add-on reads, and they're both one-shots, so you definitely grab. Next up is Invisible Man from Image Comics. I talked about it long ago. Image got the rights to use the Universal monsters in comic book form. So far, we have Dracula, Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Frankenstein. We are now into Invisible Man. Invisible Man is a retelling of the Invisible Man story from the Universal monsters. What happens when you have the power to go invisible, and the loss of humanity. When you can't be seen, do you lose your soul also? It's a really cool take and a deep dive into human nature and humanity and what it means to be a person and to be seen. It's really cool. Got the horror setting. If you like the original Invisible Man stuff, even the remakes they've made over time, these are great add-ons to the series. You should definitely pick these books up. These Universal Monster books have slapped hard. Next up is Masterminds from Dark Horse Comics. Masterminds is if you take Thor and you base it in the video game world. Masterminds is about a video game programmer who's gotten bored out of life and wants to do bigger and better games. And what happens when he comes upon a secret society that makes these bigger AR games that exist in real life, and what happens is human lives are at stake. And he is thrust down the rabbit hole to join and play in these massive games. Think Squid Game meets Thor on a global scale, as our protagonist fights for his life and the life of his friend as the two of them play against these Masterminds. It's really cool. If you like cool like psychological thrillers, big bloody kind of scenes and games, definitely pick this book up. Next up is from also Dark Horse Comics, Nemesis Forever. This is a sequel to Nemesis Rogues Gallery, as Nemesis has roamed free now after being revived in Big Game and surviving Big Game and being revived in Rogues Gallery and now going out on his own after Rogues Gallery. Nemesis has staked this claim against the world, and he's back to basics as he's hunting down big players in the world of the Miller world. Really cool. If you are a fan of the Nemesis series, definitely get this. This is the anti-Batman. Next up is Red Vector. Set in a cool, overarching cosmic storyline. Red Vector takes all that big cosmic opera stuff and streamlines it to Earth. What happens is Star Wars all of a sudden just wound up in space, round up on Earth. A young girl who's a park ranger comes along and sees two crashed spacecraft from two men who are on opposing sides in a massive spatial conflict. Again, aliens don't exist on this. It's Earth. What happens when two spacemen crash on Earth and they are from warring sides? They become allies to survive on Earth until they can get off this planet and back to the galactic war. But what happens if the galactic war comes to Earth? It's really cool if you want to see kind of like what happens if Star Wars happened right now outside. Really cool. If you're a fan of Star Wars, you should definitely pick this book up. Or if you're a fan of sci-fi, you should definitely pick this book up. Next up is Shredder from IDW. This takes place in the current continuity of Turtles, so one, that's why you should definitely pick this book up, and two, the Shredder is back. Orokusaki is back from the dead, and he's going to take back the Foot Clan by force if he has to, from whoever is currently running it, because they've decided to change everything about how the Foot operate. And whether or not the Shredder is a good guy, you can decide that after you read the book. We should definitely pick this book up because it is worth it if you're a fan of the Shredder. And if you have been reading the current TMNT stuff, everything's kind of messed up and sideways. It's great. Next up is Sonja Reborn from Dynamite Comics. Sonja Reborn takes the trope of an isekai and puts it with Red Sonja. A young woman disappears and might have died, only to be reborn as Red Sonja in the Hyborian Age. She then travels with actually someone that was one of her friends in the original life. And yeah, you guys don't know what isekais are. Isekai is a Japanese genre in which a character dies and then is reborn in some sort of high fantasy world. They take that concept and throw it in with Red Sonja. It's really cool. It's a mix of a fish out of water meets Red Sonja. So yeah, if you're a fan of things isekais, like any sort of Japanese isekai that exists, or if you're just a fan of Red Sonja in general and high fantasy, you should really pick this book up. Next up is Tama from Panick Entertainment. If you like Pokemon and you're an adult, you should really read this book. Clearly, if you don't know the homage on the cover. It's about a game company called Texaco, who have invented a virtual pet. And what happens to these virtual pets are actually monsters. Straight up monsters. Tama is a player on Pokemon, as like everything is set. You can battle them, you can collect them. And what happens to a young boy who's lost everything, gets one of these, and yeah, an actual monster. So it's Chucky meets Pokemon meets Virtual Age. So yeah, actually I just talked myself into buying the book, like after reading it like twice, and I'm like, this book is actually really cool.
We knew.
Yeah, I know. Really cool. You should definitely pick this book up. And finally, for our singles, we have Thor. Ignore the fact it's called Immortal Thor. The book is just called Thor. That's how it appears on the pull list, so do not worry. But it's a sequel series and continuation of Al Ewing's run of Immortal Thor. Thor is now mortal and has to live among people in an amnesiac state as he's being hunted down by the former gods he just fought in the last run. It's Thor back to basics, back to like the Donald Blake style stuff where he had to have a civilian identity, and he's being rewritten throughout time and space. Al Ewing continues his cosmic odyssey with Thor in Thor, the Mortal Thor. And the Dumbledore trades, we have Friendly Neighbor Spider-Man connected to the Disney Plus show. You should definitely pick this book up. Great for new, younger readers that want to get into Spider-Man. If you've read the show, great. It's an alternate what if to the MCU. You should definitely pick this book up. And if you haven't watched the Spider-Man show, read this first and then watch the Spider-Man show on Disney Plus. Next up is New Gods from DC Comics. This is the first half of the 12 issue Maxi series, as a prophecy has come true, as Darkseid has disappeared thanks to the All-In saga, and now what happens where someone has to fill his place in the cosmos, and a birth of a new god will create the fall of the old gods. And yeah, it's great. It is over the top, almost very Kirby-esque, old school throwback to those great comics, as the new gods find their place in the current DC universe, unbound and lost in the DC Cosmic. And finally, we have The Knives from Ed Brubaker. These are, so Ed Brubaker stopped making single comics and is putting out all his criminal books in hardcover. So that's the best way to get them. They're cool crime thrillers, all set within the same universe, with different characters. It's a great great like crime thriller noir anthology. Yeah, you should definitely get these. And guys, that is it. You check us out every week, every Tuesday here. Check us out on our website, androidscomics.com, where we're putting stuff on there at all times. Check out our socials at Androids_Comics and Androids Comics on X and Instagram, where I put up stuff that don't make the show, or doesn't make the show. Check those out, where we have keep you guys updated with signings, sales, and all the good stuff. And yeah, guys, I will see you back here next Tuesday around the same time. See you then. Bye.